echoes of Lumina across time together. Yin wasn't like other kids. While they chased butterflies and dreamt of birthday parties, Yin dreamt of flying cars and cities that touched the stars. He devoured sci-fi novels and spent nights sketching fantastical landscapes, a persistent feeling tugging at his heart, a yearning for a future that felt strangely familiar. Then at 16, War transferred into Yin's school. He was a whirlwind of chaotic energy, covered in paint splatters and sporting a mischievous grin. Yet, when War's stormy blue eyes met Yin's starlit ones, a jolt went through him. It was like a memory sparking back to life, a whisper of a past life. War, too, felt an inexplicable pull towards Yin. He found himself drawn to Yin's quiet wisdom and the way his eyes held galaxies within. As days melted into weeks, their connection deepened. War confided in Yin about his recurring dreams of soaring through neon skies in a metallic bird, a future eerily similar to Yin's drawings. One rainy afternoon, Yin stumbled upon a worn leather journal while rummaging through an antique shop. Its pages spoke of a past life, of a city nestled amongst the clouds called Lumina, and two best friends, Yin and War, who dreamt of building wings to touch the stars. A tremor ran through Yin as he flipped through the pages, memories flooding back the joy of invention, the comfort of War's friendship, and a tragic accident that stole their lives just before their first flight. Tears streamed down Yin's face as he looked at War, who stood beside him, mesmerized by the journal. He saw not just War, but the friend of his past life reborn. The pieces clicked into place, their instant connection, the shared dreams. The future wasn't something Yin dreamt of, it was something he remembered. Sharing the journal with War was a revelation. They understood the pull they felt, the yearning to complete a journey they began lifetimes ago. Together, they delved into forgotten archives, piecing together details of Lumina and the technology Yin and War had pioneered. It was a daunting task, but their shared purpose fueled them. Years passed, filled with late-night experiments and passionate discussions. They faced ridicule, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But their love, a love born across lifetimes, kept them going. Finally, the day arrived, the day they stood before their creation, a sleek, metallic glider, a testament to their unwavering spirit. As they climbed into the cockpit, hand in hand, a current crackled between them, not just the electricity powering the glider, but the culmination of a promise made across time. The roar of the engine filled the air, a melody of forgotten dreams come true. Yin and War lifted off, soaring towards the future they had always known awaited them, leaving behind a legacy as bright as the stars they touched, a love story forever etched across the expanse of time. The success of their flight was a milestone, but the journey had taken its toll. Years of relentless work had etched lines of fatigue on their faces, mirrored in the dark circles under their eyes. Yet, as they watched the city lights recede into a twinkling carpet below, a different kind of tension crackled between them. It was a tension born from shared dreams realized, a recognition of the bond that transcended time. Back at their workshop, the silence was thick with unspoken desires. War shed his worn jacket, revealing the sculpted lines of his torso. Yin, mesmerized, felt his heart hammer against his ribs. War's gaze held him captive, a slow smile pulling at the corner of his lips. Remember, War said, his voice a husky whisper, we never got to finish what we started in Lumina. Yin understood they had built a future, but there was another kind of future they yearned to explore, a future whispered in stolen glances and lingering touches. The journal had hinted at a closeness that went beyond friendship, a love expressed not just in their dreams of flight, but in the way their souls resonated. War moved closer, his hand brushing against Yin's. The touch sent a jolt through Yin, a spark igniting a fire that had been simmering beneath the surface all these years. He leaned in, closing the distance between them. Their lips met in a kiss that was both tentative and urgent, a reconnection across lifetimes. There was a raw intensity to their encounter, fueled by the years of unspoken longing. War's touch was electric, sending shivers down Ian's spine as he explored the planes of his back, lingering on the dips and curves hidden beneath his worn shirt. Ian, in turn, traced the lines of War's face, memorizing every detail with a newfound reverence. The workshop, once a place of tireless work, transformed into a haven for their rediscovered desire. Clothes became a barrier they both desperately wanted to remove. Their movements were a dance of rediscovery, fueled by memory and raw passion. War's laughter echoed in the air as Ian explored the constellations etched across his skin, birthmarks that mirrored the star charts they'd once studied in Lumina. Each touch, each kiss felt like a fulfillment of a promise made eons ago. They weren't just lovers, they were kindred spirits reuniting, souls seeking solace in the familiarity of each other. As the night deepened, their exploration became more intimate, a language they didn't need words to understand. The culmination of their love was a bittersweet symphony, a celebration of their past and a promise for their future. As they lay entwined, the moonlight painting silver streaks across their skin, a sense of peace settled over them. They had not just built a future, they had built a home in each other's arms, a love story woven into the very fabric of time. News of their successful flight spread like wildfire. Lumina, once a forgotten dream, became a beacon of hope, attracting not just admiration but also envy. Professor Vega, a man obsessed with the past and fueled by a twisted interpretation of Lumina's history, saw Yin and War as a threat. According to his research, Lumina's downfall wasn't an accident, but a deliberate act of sabotage orchestrated by a rival inventor. Blinded by this warped ideology, Vega believed Yin and War were reincarnations of those rivals destined to repeat history. He infiltrated their workshop, a cunning puppeteer manipulating shadows. He subtly sowed seeds of doubt, planting fabricated evidence, hinting at sabotage within their own team. War, fueled by his fiery nature, fell prey to the manipulations faster. He began questioning Yin's motives, their late nights and passionate embraces twisted into a narrative of betrayal in Vega's twisted mind. Heartbroken and confused, Yin tried to reason with War. He revealed the journal's true meaning, a testament to their past friendship and love, not rivalry. Yet the seeds of doubt had taken root. Their bond, once unbreakable, began to fray. One stormy night, Vega made his move. He orchestrated a leak of their blueprints, attracting unwanted attention. Bounty hunters swarmed their workshop, forcing Yin and War to flee in their prototype glider. But Vega had anticipated this. He unleashed a hidden weapon, a device designed to disrupt the glider's energy core. With the craft disabled, Yin and War plummeted towards the treacherous mountain range below. It was a test of their love and their creation. Working in tandem, their years of shared knowledge kicked in. War, fueled by guilt and a desperate need to redeem himself, piloted the glider with renewed focus. Yin, fueled by his unwavering faith in their bond, channeled their collective energy to stabilize the core. Their glider scraped past jagged peaks, a testament to their combined skill. Finally, they managed to land on a remote, snow-covered plateau. Exhausted but alive, they confronted each other. War, tears welling in his eyes, apologized for his doubt and acknowledged Vega's manipulation. Their reunion was fierce, fueled by the near-death experience and the realization of their bond's true strength. Together, they used War's artistic talents to paint a giant message on the snow, a distress signal for their allies. It was a symbol of their defiance, a message to Vega and anyone who dared to underestimate their unity. Their rescue came swiftly. Back in their rebuilt workshop, the truth about Vega was revealed. Disgraced and defeated, he faced the consequences of his actions. More importantly, Yin and War emerged stronger. Their love story, once threatened by lies, became a beacon of resilience. They had faced a storm and emerged closer than ever, a testament to the enduring power of love that could withstand both the tests of time and the machinations of the wicked. Their future, built on a foundation of trust and shared dreams, soared higher than ever, a shining example for a world desperately in need of their light. In the aftermath of their harrowing ordeal, a profound silence filled their workshop. The weight of the near death experience and the betrayal they had faced hung heavy in the air. Yet, through it all, a deeper understanding had blossomed. Yin, unable to bear the distance between them any longer, crossed the room and took War's hand. The familiar warmth sent a wave of relief and longing through them both. In that touch, a silent apology and a renewed promise of trust were exchanged. War's eyes, once clouded with doubt, softened with affection. As they sank onto the worn couch, a familiar haven, Yin traced the lines on War's face with his thumb. "We did it," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. War leaned in, his lips brushing against Ian's ear. Together he murmured, his voice a husky rumble. The kiss this time was different. It wasn't just about stolen moments and pent-up desire. It was a kiss of gratitude, a reaffirmation of their bond, a celebration of their survival. Yin explored War's body with a newfound tenderness, each touch a reminder of the love that had transcended time and defied even the most cunning villain. The night deepened, filled with whispered promises and the gentle rhythm of their hearts beating as one. They explored each other with an urgency tempered by the newfound appreciation for their shared existence. Their lovemaking, once a rediscovery, became a seamless symphony of passion and intimacy. As dawn painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, they lay entwined, a comforting silence surrounding them. The world outside bustled back to life, oblivious to the epic battles they had fought, both internal and external. Their love story, however, wasn't a secret confined within the walls of their workshop. The world needed their light, their ingenuity, and their unwavering love for each other. Yin and War, hand in hand, emerged from their haven. They rebuilt Lumina not just as a technological marvel, but as a symbol of love that could conquer any obstacle. Years passed, filled with challenges and triumphs. They nurtured young inventors, inspiring them to reach for the stars. The journal, no longer just a testament to the past, became a beacon of hope for future generations. Yin and War, their love a constant flame, grew old together, their love story whispered across the cosmos, a happy ending woven into the very fabric of the universe.